premium done-with-you service specifically designed for online business owners like yourself who already recognize that short-form content is a must for their business, and more so just want a reliable system to turn that content into the most predictable and profitable acquisition channel. Now, the system that I'm going to take you through today is something that I've built through creating over 5,000 videos over the past 2 years for every client in every single niche imaginable, generating tens of millions of followers and tens of millions of clients revenue. In fact, if you were to take all the top 10 social media coaches in the world and put them on a list, this would be what that list looks like. And if you take their average views per video and rank them by most to least, you'll notice that I currently hold the highest average views per video in the world in comparison to every other social media coach. So the system that we're going to go through today is not theory. It is the exact blueprint behind the most consistently viral content in the industry.
I don't even know who anybody else is besides you. I gotta be honest with you. I'll give you that. I'll give you that, Devin. I don't know anybody else who is on that list. I've never heard of them. I've never seen them. I've seen your shit everywhere. So yeah, there you go. Yeah.
So what we do directly to help you build a personalized, reliable, and proven content strategy that will consistently attract your ideal clients and directly translate into predictable revenue for your business. And to make this happen, we take our clients through our 4-phase process. Does everything make sense so far?
So far so good. Yeah, 100%.
Awesome. So to start, we start with phase 1. However, phase 1 is not theory, it'll be action. So right away, we will indoctrinate you into our lens that creates predictable and profitable content so that you can apply it to your videos immediately. So to start, we are now going to customize our game plan to you, your business, and your goals. So first things first, we'll start with the perfect attraction strategy. This will be oriented around once we get clear on if we're going to start doing this shit to online business owners, but we'll get there when we get there. Just getting you clear on your ideal clients' core desires and motivations, ensuring that every single piece of content that you create moves them closer to buying. Next, we will set up your instant authority studio. So you'll get a personalized professional recommendations for your recording setup with multiple different options tailored to exactly how much you want to invest.
Devin, one second. Sorry. Do you work with all of these people right here?
No.
Oh, it's just like screenshots of them, right?
Yeah, just
Gotcha. Because I see like all these like so cool people. Like one of the guys there is doing the AI agent stuff. I see like the medical, the doctor guy. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. We have some
Yeah.
guys. You know Paul Daly?
Not really. Sorry.
It's all good. Paul Daly was Iman Gaji's CEO, and that's kind of what he's most known for. But yeah,
Ah, okay. Do you work with him?
Paul,
Yeah.
friend.
Mm,
We're friends, so we help him with content.
nice. Okay.
Cool, beautiful. So, to get beautiful setups like this, you'll get a personalized professional recommendation for your recording setup with multiple
Okay.
different options and tailored to how much you want to invest. This means within a week or less, you'll have a polished professional look to all of your content without any of the overthinking or guessing. Then you'll unlock the optimized profile playbook, fully optimized for your bio, highlights, and profile picture. In this, I'll show exactly which items to turn on, and more importantly, which ones to turn off, using the exact optimized profile playbook that I apply to all of the clients' accounts. This is important for the people that land onto your accounts from ads.
Okay.
And then lastly, I will personally build out your customized content work plan. What this means is I will personally map out your content strategy, including exactly what content to produce, when to post, and how to consistently convert viewers into paying customers. And then within about a week or so, phase 1 is done. You have a total clarity and a concrete actual plan created by myself to turn your content into the most predictable and profitable acquisition system. And that's phase 1. Any questions so far?
No.
No? All making sense?
No questions. Yeah. Continue.
Then, once phase 1 is complete, and now that your step-by-step content strategy is dialed in, phase 2 is where you will turn your newfound clarity into viral content. So, the first thing that you'll do is you'll get immediate access to our powerful content software that is only accessible to members inside of Nexus. And this is the exact software that I use to streamline all the scripting, recording, and editing for all of my content. Once you're inside the content software, you will have everything that you need at your fingertips to start creating content immediately. And then from there, I will hand you my complete system on how to create viral content targeting your ideal customer. So first, I'm gonna walk you through ideation mastery. One thing that you'll notice, or if you haven't seen the people on that list, then you wouldn't notice. Um, I am a believer that I'm not a big believer in copying videos. I think it's a really good thing to do at the beginning because you notice the patterns of what is good whenever you copy videos, because what you're looking to copy is you're looking for videos that have already performed, and that does teach you patterns. However, after that, I don't think that you strike me as a guy that wants to be the copier of other individuals. I strike you as a guy who wants to be the thought leader. So inside of ideation mastery, you won't be copying, guessing, or chasing some sort of random trend. This is where I'll hand you the complete blueprint to consistently create original content that is unique to you, that drives views, and targeted traffic to your business. Next, you'll be handed my proprietary scripting formula, where I'll walk you through exactly how to craft compelling scripts from scratch, teaching you the foundational principles and psychology behind every viral script. And inside, you'll also get access to my plug-and-play viral video templates. Basically, these are the script templates that make it impossible for you to fuck up, making sure that every single script that you create is specifically structured to grab attention, hold engagement, and turn your viewers into buyers. Then you'll go through recording mastery, a system designed to position you as the experts within your niche. That way, every single time you hit record, you know exactly how to use the right tonality, the right pacing, the right body language to deliver content that not only feels compelling to your clients, but something that you mentioned previously still feels genuine and authentic to you. That way, you create that personal connection.
Yeah.
And then lastly, you will use our streamlined hiring system to quickly and easily find a world-class editor for your content. Well, we'll show you exactly where to source editors, and then you'll just use our simple job posting editing template to where you just have to fill in a couple blanks, and you'll have the best editing talent in the world raising their hands to edit your videos. All you have to do from there is just select the one you want. Once you have your editor, then our team will directly onboard them into your content.
Sorry.
That's all I got.
1 second. Yeah. We're good. Sorry.
We're good? Cool.
Yeah.
So, once you bring on the A-tier editor, then our team will directly onboard that A-tier editor into your content software for you. And then your editor will get immediate access to all the comprehensive trainings designed to help them create your own unique editing style. And then, by the end of phase 2, it is typical for for Nexus members to see their views dramatically increase within just 1 week of implementing the system. On the low end, at 2x to 3x, or even as high as a 10x to 20x, as you can see, as it happened with Ryan. V stands for video, so that was his 9th video inside Nexus. And the best part is, with this finely tuned system, it takes only about an hour per day to create and post high-quality videos every single day. Now, full disclosure, this entire content creation system inside of phase 2 is my proprietary method that I personally use and exclusively teach inside of Nexus. And because of this, we do require you to sign an NDA, a non-disclosure agreement, before accessing it to protect the integrity and the exclusivity of this competitive edge. And then with phase 2 complete, we move on to phase 3. Is everything making sense so far? Any questions?
Yes. Everything makes sense.
Perfect. Then, once we complete phase 2, we move on to phase 3, which is monetization and revenue mastery. So, with phase 2 complete, it is common that members already see an excess of cash rolling in just due to the sheer amount of attention that they're getting.
Yeah.
But phase 3 is where things get exponential, because now we're going to strategically turn all of that attention into predictable and scalable revenue. And we do this within 2 simple but powerful initiatives. First, setting up your organic funnels, and second, driving your audience into those 2 funnels. So here's exactly how we make that happen. So first, we're going to set you up with 2 highly effective funnels, specifically designed to monetize your content. Starting with first, your link and bio funnel. So first, you will get a personalized copy and paste funnel created by myself that is specifically optimized for organic traffic and tailored precisely to your offer, whether that's an application form, a BSL, or a checkout page. And it is important that you use this organic funnel because unlike paid traffic, who is skeptical and unfamiliar with you, organic traffic already knows, likes, and trusts you. And this funnel is built to leverage that existing trust. So all you're gonna have to do is copy and paste your personalized funnel, drop the link into your bio, and watch your traffic convert into qualified leads and booked calls. And then with that funnel set up, we move on to the second funnel, which is your automated DM funnel. So this is a funnel designed to convert all of the video engagement into sales and conversations or book calls. Now, if you already have setters, we'll also give you a setter-friendly version of this automated DM funnel that will perfectly complement their workflow to assist them in booking even more deals for your business.
Okay.
And then once we have these two funnels set up, then we move on to the second initiative of driving your audience into those funnels. So now that your funnels are dialed in and the video is playing in a massive amount of attention, then we just throw gas on fire with driving people into the funnels. So first, I'll walk you through exactly how to integrate your offer naturally into all of your content, creating compelling call to actions that direct your existing viewers into the two funnels that we just set up. And the most important part is that it won't feel forced or salesy. It'll just feel like the obvious next step to working with you. Then you'll unlock the Instagram story selling mastery, where I will hand you all the plug and play story scripts, all of the proven sales frameworks, and a clear-cut posting schedule so that you can consistently convert your viewers from Instagram to qualified leads and booked calls. And at the end of phase 3, we've had many Nexus members make more from one Instagram story or a short form video than they used to in an entire month. For example, you have Mr. Aaron, who is a high-performance sales coach. Aaron joined Nexus with a brand new account starting at 0 followers. Now, within the first 30 days in Nexus, Aaron grew from 0 to 1,700 followers. However, like we talked about, the number isn't the point. It is the quality of those followers that matter. So, using the same sales story frameworks, combined with the automated DM funnel that we gave him, the very first story that Aaron ever posted to Instagram generated $30,000 in a single day. So one story, one day, 30K, starting completely from scratch. And that is phase 3. Any questions before we move on to phase 4?
No, no questions.
Perfect. So now that your content is dialed in, your funnels are converting, and revenue is flowing, we don't just hand you these systems and assume that you're good forever. Phase 4 is your insurance policy, ensuring that you always have clear direction and instant support so that you're never left guessing or wasting valuable time. So here's exactly how we make that happen. From day 1, you'll have access to our private community and 24/7 support, which includes direct access to myself, my team, and the other elite group of successful business owners inside of the Nexus community. You'll also have access to 2 weekly masterminds with myself hosted on Zoom. Now for these 2 calls, you bring your scripts, you bring your video ideas and your questions, and I will deliver direct and actionable feedback to you on the spot so that you always know exactly what next to do for your business for maximum impact. And while you're on that Monday call with me, you'll be sending your editor to editor daycare. So while you're on the Monday call with myself, your editor will simultaneously get access to the dedicated Nexus editor training at the same time as our Monday call, personally led by my creative director, David. Now, David manages 20 people on my team on the media side and oversees and trains my entire editing team. So what this does is it ensures that your content maintains a high quality and professional look without you ever needing to micromanage editors or learn editing yourself. And then, in between these weekly calls, you also receive access to a private video review portal, meaning that each week you'll receive access to upload a video through your content software to receive a personalized, detailed video breakdown. Now, right now, you're joining at the perfect time because I handle most, if not all, of these weekly video breakdowns, and for obvious reasons, that can't always be the case. Now, what this means is I'll analyze your video second by second, showing you exactly what's working and what optimizations need to be made so that you can go to the next level. And that is phase 4, your insurance policy. Any questions about phase 4?
No.
No questions at all?
No.
Perfect. So, that is Nexus, a personalized done-with-you service designed specifically to transform your short-form content into your most profitable and predictable acquisition channel. So, to give a quick little recap, in phase 1, this is where you'll receive absolute clarity on exactly what to post, when to post, and how to consistently attract your ideal clients. In phase two, you'll master my proprietary content system, dramatically increasing your attention, views, and authority. In phase three, you'll convert all of that attention into predictable and scalable revenue with proven funnels and clear strategies that will push your existing audience straight to them.
Sounds good so far.
Give me a second.
I just mom texted. Just quickly respond. I heard everything you said. Yeah.
And then in phase four, you'll have direct supports from myself, ensuring that your content improves each week and consistently turns into real revenue.
Okay.
And that is Nexus. So, in terms of the process, specifically, how do you feel?
I feel like you are an expert, and I feel like you know exactly what you're doing. And this is exactly the quality that I myself deliver as a service when I onboard my clients. And so it's really nice and fresh to see that you are just as professional, which is great. Yeah.
I appreciate that. What questions do you have?
The price. How much is this? How much does it cost?
We'll get to the investment momentarily.
Absolutely.
Based on the plan that we've gone through, do you feel like this can actually take you from where you are to where you want to be?
Yes, but also I'm not too sure because the only thing that's holding me back, Devin, and I want to be brutally honest with you, is I'm still not too sure how effective something like this can be, only because what I'm selling is a little bit too niche and not accessible to the wide public, if you understand what I'm trying to say. Like what I'm selling is so specific to a kind of person, to a kind of audience who is, running a successful high capita business. That's the only reason. And yeah, making a lot of money. And this is not your fault. This is just a personal thing. That's why I'm a little bit skeptical on how good it can be. I am aware, don't get me wrong, Devin. I understand how well something like this would work if I were to be selling something that is, $200 a month, $300 a month for people who's in the age of between, 16 to 35. You are killing it. I know for a fact you're killing it. And I see the quality of your work. Not only I see the quality of your work, one that you show me in this slideshow, one of that videos, I came across it, and I think it has like 15 million videos. So I know exactly what you're doing, and I appreciate, and I see you as an expert. I know what you're doing here. I want to hear what's next, and I wanna discuss with you and see what's the best game plan for me personally.
I'm a little confused. You're saying that there's not many business owners that are successful?
No, I'm not saying that at all. I'm not too sure that there's a lot of them that's on the internet that would engage and interact with content that is also okay with spending $4,000 per month on my software. I'm just not sure that amount of people is enough on there to be worthwhile for me. That's why.
What platform are you advertising on?
As of now, Meta ads. So it's either IG or Facebook ads.
So they have to be on.
They do have to be on there. Yes, exactly. And the way that we setting it is that it's only targeting people who is. It's so far so good. But we are targeting people who is above 25, above 30. And we use our own AI to target people who has, on average a higher income or lives in a higher income zip code. And we verify that with Apollo to verify that it actually owns a business, Apollo.ai. That's a whole complex process. Sorry?
Do you have a hard stop in 2 minutes?
Do I have what, sorry?
Do you have a hard stop in 2 minutes?
I just actually moved that away. Do you have a hard stop in 2 minutes?
Yeah.
I don't.
Did you move
I just moved. Oh, I moved it. I told her I have to reschedule. I was gonna take her to go grab some errands. I said I have to be here for a little while, and she says no worries.
I mean, if that's a personal belief, then there's nothing that I can go over that would break your
Oh
heart.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's why I really wanted to hear what your pricing is. If it makes sense, man, like to be honest, I'll pull the trigger and I'll make the investment so I can try it and see how it goes. Don't get me wrong, I understand the power of this. The only things that's holding me back, and I could be absolutely wrong. Like if you tell me is a significantly high number, then I'm not sure if I'm willing to take that risk because to me it is a risk because I'm I am not fully convicted with the I don't have the convictions that these will convert the kinds of people that I want to convert. That's all. That's the only reason.
What's the alternative?
That's actually a great question. I actually don't know what the alternative is as of this point. The alternative is I am considering hiring a paid ads agency so that I can perform better with my paid ads, and it would just completely strip away the personal brand thing, where it would be just be strictly B2B, and it won't have me as the face of it. That would be the alternative.
How come you
But
haven't done
I'm
that
because I think this would work better from the bottom of my heart. I do think this would work better because I know the reason why.
yet? Then what the hell? I mean, I don't know what the fuck you think the price is gonna be for this, but I can promise you it's gonna be
Yeah,
more than what you. Um, I mean,
I think it's about 2.5 to 3 a month. Am I completely off? I hope I'm not completely off. Is it?
uh, what what you're saying that you want to do is something that we do. Um,
Yeah.
and if you want to sit here for a while, we can sit here for a while and go over things that people that sell things that are much more expensive than what you sell.
Mm.
Uh, you sell a middle of the ticket price point, and
Okay.
making the assumption that I'm not understanding the I'm advertising to these people on this platform,
Yeah.
and I want to post organic content on this platform, but it's not going to be seen by these people. I mean, that's the whole point of the content is it to be seen by those people.
Yeah.
It seems like the biggest problem is not reaching those people, and I don't think that'll be a problem with inorganic either. I
I'm
think the
glad to
problem
hear
with the
that.
paid
I'm
ads.
glad to hear that. Then it's probably a limiting personal belief that I have. Yeah.
I mean, even if you were to ramp up the ad spend $6,000 a month,
Yeah.
if they go to your page, then what?
So that's one of the things that we are experimenting is that we don't take them to my page. So right now, since there's nothing on the page, what we're basically doing is we're just collecting things using a type form, and then I personally call them
So they don't get to go over any content before they speak with you?
because there's no content because I haven't made the investment. It's yeah.
For me to be committed within you as a client, at a certain point, there has to be a commitment. As in, yo, Devin, this is 100% the thing that I'm gonna do. Not Nexus as a whole, but just overall organic content. Because I'm not really
Yeah.
seeing the alt. And is this something that you're gonna guarantee, like you are committed to making
Yes.
work?
Yes.
Can I can I ask why you feel like it can though?
I told you why. It's just like I said, like in my personal opinion, I'm not sure how well it would work compared to other avenues. That's why. That's the only reason.
If you're already doing paid ads, there is no unless you're gonna do cold outreach, there is no other avenue.
We also are doing cold outreach as well. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Via a fully personalized email and personalized call calling. We do have a way to get personalized data from people who's either running the marketing department or just the founder and owner of the company. So
Are
we
you doing
can
that right now?
we are so far. No, we started probably a week ago, so nothing yet. We are getting some response. They are getting warmer and things like that. So this would be one of the avenues. If I have to be completely honest with you, I do want to do this because I don't want it to be strictly B2B professional, super industrial, because I know this would help. I know this would help a lot for our company to grow. That's why.
You're saying two things at once. You're saying I know this would help a lot.
Yeah.
Devin, the biggest problem is they click on my shit, they open my, and they just don't fucking know who I am. We hop on the call, they're not cold. It's like, I mean, they are cold. It's like, fuck. Okay, cool. Personal branding, I see this being the main thing. But then you caveat it 10 minutes later, it's like, this personal branding thing, I don't know. I don't know.
I actually don't know because it's like the only thing is like I don't know how effective it would be. I never said like this is not something that's worth my while. I know it's worth my while. The only thing is just like for my target audience, I'm not sure if it's worth.
What do you think? What do you think
Sorry.
my target audience is?
I think your target audience is people who is under the age of 35. I don't care how younger they can be because I know a lot of people who is really young and successful. But I'm assuming is they are under the age of 35.
Let's do 35. 34 is the average.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
it, for the age group, scratch the age group because I don't think either me or you care about the age of the individual. We care about the qualification financially
Yeah,
of the individual.
absolutely. That's the only thing that matters.
Cool. So fuck the ages. The only thing that matters is the financial qualification. Are you saying that there's not people that's financially qualified
Never
that
said
are on
that.
the platform?
I never said
Then
that.
what that? Then I'm not understanding the logic. 'Cause you're saying
The
I don't
logic,
know.
the logic is simply because from everyone from everyone that who I have been interacted and doing business with actively, 95% of them is over the age of 55. So it's
But
fair
you
for
just
me. It's fair for me to say that. That's why I have that limiting belief. Because for the people that I'm working with, they own local businesses. You have to understand they don't sell any info products. They don't understand and they don't sell any like internet money. They don't sell a course. They don't sell information. They don't. They simply don't. They do a service. And what I do with them is I supercharge their ads so that they get to do more of what they already are doing. Everything is physical. If I have to be honest with you, Devin, they either sell something, or they go to someone's house and they help that person with something. Wherever it's just a construction company, a remodeling company, a plumbing company, and so from that experience, those are the people who I'm targeting because those are the people who I have been able to provide the most help with. If that makes sense.
yeah. Does it have to be physical? Well, I mean, we just talked about how it didn't have to be physical.
It
Sounds to me like
doesn't have to be physical. Yes, but I would be more than fair for me to say that our technology works best with the things that is like that so far right now because it's easier to target people. So the key difference that our software have is I'll give you an example. Let's just say if somebody is expressing that they need a certain help, I'll give you an example. We're with a dental clinic. If somebody is like posting that they have a toothache or whatever it is, our AI is able to capture that signal and put an ad in front of them of the dental clinic that we work with.
okay.
Yeah. And so when I'm thinking it around in that frame, all of those people that I'm currently working with is do a higher age gap, age range.
Cool.
But it doesn't even matter. It doesn't have to be. You're completely right, and I do understand what you mean. It doesn't have to be. They don't have to be old to work with me. They just need to have something that is successful. Yes, yeah, yeah. They need to be spending more than around at least 10,000 a month on marketing.
But
That's
the
why.
thing, even if they're over the age of 50, like let's say the person that called you, did you say that was your mom that called you?
She texted me. Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
I'm assuming she's over the age of 50.
She is. Yeah.
Okay. Does she have Instagram?
No.
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 Okay, my mom has Instagram. Maybe that'd be part of it.
Sure. Well, sure. Go. Well, continue your point. My dad has Instagram. Go for it. Yeah. What is it?
Even whenever it comes to, I remember. Have you heard of a guy named Josh Lyons?
Not really.
So, Josh's program, he typically he doesn't work with 50-year-olds, but I'd say more so 35 to 40-year-olds. I joined his program not as a closer, but as an offer owner. Here, let me screen share this.
Go for it.
You've never seen this guy before?
Poor closer. Cool.
Seen
And
him.
how much money did
Seen him.
What? You've seen him?
Yeah.
Cool. How much do you think this guy charges a month? For
I don't. What does he sell?
he sells. You get to join a community with him to learn how to become a better closer.
To become a better closer?
Yeah,
Is it a one-time thing or is it a monthly thing?
it's monthly.
It's a monthly thing.
Yeah.
Let's see. I think I know who he is.
Give me a guess. Doesn't have to be right.
Yeah, of course. 2,000. Not even. I mean, if I'm being honest with you, probably 1,000 a month.
most high ticket?
So just to be clear, he doesn't hop on sales calls. He doesn't do any of the. He doesn't do anything this much. He has a 8-minute VSL to where he just fucking yells at you for 8 minutes and then expects you to pay a 3K a month service and be locked in for 4 months.
And is this 3 per month or for 4 months? Ah, okay.
So 3,000 a month for 4 months, and then it's 3,000 a month afterwards.
Yeah.
Unless you're a business owner. I'm a business owner and I pay him 6K a month.
Okay.
How many people do you think he has in his program?
100.
That's accurate. He has. I can show you. He has 60
98.
people. He has 60 people in the 3K a month, and then he has 30 people in the 6K a month.
Oh
for
wow.
business owners.
Yeah.
And it's just like, have you seen this guy before?
I think so. Yeah. Yeah.
How much money do you think this guy makes a month?
Never.
Just off looking at him.
What was the question again? Sorry.
How much money do you think this guy makes from Instagram just based off looking at him? Random guess.
80 a month.
$1 million a month.
Crazy.
He's done $1 million a month for the past 7 months. Let's see. Can I find that? He's done 30 million altogether.
That's insane. And you help this guy with all of his content?
Have you not seen this? Not the transformation. Have you seen this?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, okay, yeah. Then you've already seen Brian. I mean, I can do this for a while. The thing is, we only work with people that sell expensive things because you have to sell something expensive to justify our investment.
100%.
Ryan, this would have been a guy that you would have looked at and go, this guy is probably closer to selling to 50-year-olds. He sells real estate. He's a real estate market advisor, so he manages real estate portfolios.
Wow. Can I see his profile? Click on his profile real quick.
Ryan was in an interesting situation. Ryan came to us and he posted 500 videos for 500 days straight.
And it
But
still
he
didn't
was-
work.
He was fucking dialed, and he
Yeah.
was not giving up
Yeah.
until he hit those 500 video mark. At that 500 video mark, he's like, fuck.
Fuck.
500.
It's not working, right? Yeah. Yeah.
He's posted 500 videos and he's 500 followers.
Okay.
250 posts later, and obviously he is who he is today.
Crazy.
And he sells, I don't know, he sells custom plans. So it's not like a set price. It's like, well, how much is your real estate portfolio worth?
Yeah. Yeah.
So we can do this for a decent amount of time, but we'll stop it there. There's no reason to move forward if you don't think it's going to work for you.
I do think it will work. Yeah.
where do you think that we should go from here?
Moving forward, so that I want to see how much it is and potentially moving forward. How can I move forward without knowing how much it costs? I mean, I'm a business person. Yeah.
If you like, I can roll into those details.
Yes, I would love to.
Cool.
Yeah.
So, for Nexus, we offer what is called incentive-based pricing. What that means is that we incentivize prospective clients on these initial calls to make a decision. And we incentivize them financially to make that decision. Now, the reason that we do this is twofold. First is that we found typically our most successful and best clients are quick decision makers. And also number two, it saves us a tremendous amount of time on
Yeah.
follow-up and back and forth with people that we've already spoken to.
And also commitment, right? Yeah.
Now, what that means financially in dollars and cents to you is that Nexus is $20,000, and that is the anytime price. So you can come back 1 day from now or 2 years from now, and the price is going to be $20K unless we happen to raise it. Now,
Yeah.
as far as the incentive goes, on these initial calls, we offer 2 significant price savings off that. So the first option that you have available to you right now is our option of 2 installments split 30 days apart of $8,000, totaling at $16K, which will save you $4,000 off of the initial price. For the second option you have available to you right now is 1 initial upfront payment of $14K, which will save you $6,000 off the initial price.
And how much does this go for?
We get results in 4 months, so it's a 4-month program.
So I wasn't even off at all. I was assuming about 2.5 to 3 a month. Yeah. So 14 divided by 4 is about 3.5. Yeah. And basically, what you do is you do everything for me. I just have to film it myself. All of the scripting, you do everything, right?
No, fuck no, we don't do the scripting. If someone scripts for you, that's under the assumption that they have the same level of expertise as you.
Okay.
But that'll never be the case. And if you're creating educational-based content, you'll look like a fucking dumbass if the
Yeah.
person, yeah. So we'll make it as easy as possible, and it's a done with you service. So anything that we can do for you that won't lower the quality of the outcome, we will. But anything that, if we did for you, it would lower the quality of outcome, you won't.
But obviously, there would be, things to help me script, right?
We make it extremely fucking easy.
Gotcha.
Do you remember the video templates?
By now, it's been a while, but
It
roughly.
has been a while.
It has been a while.
So
It's been
every-
like an hour. Yeah.
every single week we'll send you 3 just copy and paste templates you can utilize and make for 3 videos per week. We send you a fresh new list of hooks, 10 hooks every single week. It's not going to be the most difficult thing in the world. And then of course you get the information on the back end to know how to do this stuff.
Okay. For the editor, is that payment on top of this, or is this already included?
Editor would be payment on, this is a good question. Editor would be payment on top of this, assuming that you want someone to edit your videos.
Oh, if not, then I have to edit it myself, or I find my own editor.
Yeah, I mean, you could edit them yourself. We have business owners that opt in for that because their editing is pretty easy. It just depends on the way that you want to record. And we teach you the multiple different ways on how you can visually represent your education, which will be the determining factor on if you need an editor or if you don't. But if you wanted an editor, which would be your next question, the minimum price point for an editor is around $50 per video if you're looking for a really decent one, or $1,500 a month. And we'll help you source that editor, we'll train that editor and all that good jazz.
Makes sense. And I'm assuming you probably don't have any guarantees, because none of this would be guaranteeable because it's organic, right?
We're pretty predictable. It's not something that we advertise because most
Okay.
people, typically the better clients, don't necessarily ask for a guarantee. Not that they don't ask, but they don't come in with the need for a guarantee, if that makes sense. But we
Does
do have
make
an
sense.
action takers. Yeah, we do have an action takers guarantee. I don't see it on the presentation right now. Looks like the closer doesn't use this one, but basically, there's three things. At the end of the 4 months, it is a money back guarantee as long as you take action on three things. The three things are you must go through the course fully, as in you actually gave it a fucking try.
Yeah.
You posted every single day and with 36 hours in between, and you asked for at least 10 video reviews to actually get feedback from me. If you do those three things and at the end of 4 months you want your money back, then there's no questions.
Makes sense. I have to be honest with you. I am in consideration between you and two more person. Is it okay if I give this some thought?
I can't stop you, but if it would be any time other than right now, then it would be any time
It would
else.
be 20,000. Of course, I understand.
Whenever you first joined, if you were considering two options, the options that you would have saw would have been on that list. However, you said that you didn't notice anybody on that list. So I'd assume the other two options are quite low quality options.
The other options are lower quality than you, 100%. But his option is a little bit different. His option is he will also help me to run the paid ads.
How much money does he make?
Sorry?
How much money does he make?
How much money does he make? I wouldn't know that. Yeah, but he's pretty reputable. He works with a couple of big people in the space too. Yeah. If I'm being honest, if I'm being honest, not as big as you, and he doesn't charge me as much. Yeah.
So what are you optimizing for?
Again,
Yeah.
the only thing is that I'm not sure how good this will end up. That's the only reason. Yeah. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you had to if you right now looking between the options that you have, which one do you think that you would bring you the best result? Because you're never gonna know until after you do it.
100%. And to be honest with you, I think even like for this would be better in the long run since it's building the personal brand. And for the other one, it would be significantly quicker. Yeah, because basically what he does is he just optimizes paid ads, and he helps us with appointment setters and closers and things like that. He doesn't do what you do. He doesn't do organic. Uh, he's also doing the paid traffic.
So whenever you make the ads, I mean,
He hasn't. No, I don't. I haven't signed him yet. That's why. Yeah. So far I'm making the ads myself, and so it's not good. So that's why I'm considering getting his help to do that. Yeah. So it's either I either go the paid ads or I go the organic route, which is in this case. So for the people that you work with, does any of them run ads, Devin?
yeah.
For themselves? Does any? I'm gonna ask that question again. So the people that you work with, does anyone try to optimize it that the way that I have been explaining it to you, in the sense that it's like they're growing their personal brand, and they're bringing the paid ads to bring the traffic to their page and using their page as sort of like an authority thing so that they can sell it better.
Here, let's see. Where did that page go? That page was really beneficial.
I
They're
think it
doing
was
like,
I think it was a Notion something, right?
yeah. I'm just trying to get it on this slide. So there's a guy named Alvin, and I could say that he was in your exact situation.
Okay.
Alvin was what can he be played on this device? gonna ask. Alvin was he came to me. He was doing 8K a month. He was a lower back specialist, which means he helps old people with fixing their lower back.
Okay.
He spent $6,000 a month on ads, so his profit margins were not great, and he was doing organic at the time, but the organic just wasn't performing in the way that he wanted to. A couple months later, he is who he is now.
What's going on, fam? My name.
Listen to what he has to say. There he is.
What's going on, guys? My name is Devin. I'm a health professional that help people to fix their chronic lower back problem. Now, I've been working with Devin for about only 2 months for now. During this time period, we're able to generate more than 1.4 million audience. 1.4 million audience only in 2 months period. And my follower grow from 20K to about 50K. So 30K in new followers, which is surreal for me. Not only help me to grow my business, but also help me to impact more people's life as well. And when I die, I can leave the world a better place. And Devin was the guy that helped me actually to be able to do it. Now I gotta turn off my ad because my organic traffic just pick up so crazy. So, that's definitely great for my business, but also great for my personal impact to this world as well. So if you've been thinking, if you're on the fence of joining the program, I say just go for it. If you just can be committed to the process, listen to everything Devin gotta say, every single thing Devin gotta say, you'll be just alright.
Can you click on his profile for me real quickly? Yeah. Wow, 200K followers now. Wow.
Alvin hasn't made an advertisement since.
Let me see. I'm gonna text my business partner real quick, okay?
Want to invite him on the call?
He's with his family, so I'm not sure it would be very convenient. Yeah, he's at a little function with his family, that's why. $14 for 4 months, right?
Yeah, 14 for 4 months.
I hate to do this to you, Devin, but I do have to call and talk to him. It won't be. I do. It's gonna be like in the next 2 hours. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, because this is a group venture. This is not something that's personally for myself, and this is gonna be coming out of the company. So, is there any chance? Any chance I can get back to you later?
Definitely not. My question to you
Fair,
at the beginning.
fair. Yeah.
At the beginning, you said that this was a personal endeavor. Was that?
In a sense that we would use my personal brand to grow the company, because I would be the face of it, but this is a financial decisions, so I will have to go through everyone.
Did you book the call not thinking that it was going to be a financial decision?
Oh, of course it would be a financial decisions, but I didn't know that you were gonna do the 20 if I come back and 14 if it's on the spot. I did not know that there was that incentive. I was very honest with you. I did say to you that in my head I was assuming around 2.5 to 3. So if it was at this price, it is within our budget to move forward.
So it's about what, $2,000 outside of budget?
Yes.
Is that the main decision maker? Is $2,000?
It's about I want to run this through everyone else. That's why. Yeah. I respect their opinion, of course.
Okay, so the main thing is that you want to run it by the business partner.
Yes. That's all. Because everybody has a stake in this company. I don't even own the majority of the equity. That's why. I mean, I am the largest shareholder, but it wouldn't be right if I just move forward. Yeah, because this would be an invoice that is payable to the business, and it's not coming out of my personal pocket. That's why.
How many business partners do you have? It's one saying everybody.
5.
5?
Yeah.
You have 5 business partners?
Yes.
Okay, at the beginning we mentioned that you only had one.
Mainly one, because that's the operational guy, and 4 of the other person are software engineers who's doing the coding and all of the AI stuff. Yeah. So me and my other business partner, which is Gavin, is the operation manager, where he handles all of the operations, and I am more of like, I would say, to sell to the clients and the business owner and communications with clients. And Gavin kind of like make sure everybody is running at the same rate.
Okay. Sounds like there's 5 guys, there's one guy that matters. And that's the guy that you try to text. Is that correct?
Yes. Yes, to be absolutely honest, yeah.
Okay. So, we do have a process for individuals that have unforeseen circumstances. For example, the guy that signed up an hour before you did, he lives in Jordan. I mean, wherever the fuck that is. And
It's like a country in Africa, I think.
yeah,
Pretty sure. Yeah.
he makes a decent amount of money. With that said, his banks don't allow more than $3,000 due to whatever circumstance. So, for the process of individuals that have things that would halt them from making a decision on the call, but are still committed, we do require them to be down a $2,000 deposit, and what that'll do is it will secure your price incentive for however much time you need to actually make the decision. And the deposit would be refundable, but it's just a sign of commitment from the individual to ensure that we're not wasting the time and that the price incentive would still apply.
Okay. I think I can do that.
And I'll send you over that link. Cool. I sent over the deposit link in the Zoom chat. Oh, is that right? Yeah, that's right. Okay, I sent over the deposit link in the Zoom chat. Once you get that taken care of, we'll get a second call scheduled, and then we'll go from there. All right. So now that that's out of the way,
Yeah.
that's cool. So is there really only one guy that matters?
Yes.
Cool. Um, how much convincing do you have to do? Does he trust your judgment, or is it more so it's like, hey, this is inside of the
He trusts my judgment. He has want to do this even more than me. It's definitely a pricing thing, only because we are in talks with a couple of people. So I don't know. Yeah.
I'm looking at the payments. Did
I
you
haven't. I haven't made that yet. I haven't made that yet, because
Oh,
you were
okay.
talking to me.
Uh,
Yeah.
Oh no, I thought you said done. Okay. Let me
No. No. Yeah, I don't know, Devin. I think I'd rather just have a talk with Gavin really quickly, whenever I can get to it, and then I'll let you know. Okay. Unfortunately.
I'm confused. So you're saying that you don't want to put down the refundable deposit to secure the price incentive?
Yes, I do not want to. Yeah.
Okay. So you're effectively saying this is not something you want to do.
If you think that way, then sure.
If it's a refundable deposit, then this would only be a sign of commitment. Because what I said is that it's refundable. So it could be one of two things. It could be one, you lack trust, which is fine.
I do like trust. Yeah.
You lack trust. $2,000 if you ask for a refund.
No. I lack trust on how effective it would be. Yeah. Comparable to the investment that I'm making. That's all. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you said you do. I thought you said you don't have trust. Okay. So I thought you said you don't trust that I'll refund your $2,000. Okay. So if you trust that I'll refund your $2,000, then what would be the hindrance? I mean, if you just don't want to do it, just say you don't want to do it. It's fine by me. But
I don't want
here's
to. I.
the
It's not. It's not. I just want to. I just want to talk to him about it. That's why. And the thing is, like, I want him to be fully committed. Yes, as well. So then we can just, even if we pay you 20,000, it wouldn't make a big difference for us, to be honest. Because the differentiation right now is whether we go full throttle on organic or we do paid ads. That's the difference. Yeah,
if
and
finance,
and you are the best in the markets already. So
if
for what I'm seeing.
finances are the biggest reason, no, not from what you're saying. If finances are the biggest reason on why you wouldn't make this decision right now, I would assume $6,000 to anyone would be something that would be a significant savings if they could take
It
it.
would be. It would be. Yeah, 100%.
After being on these, I don't take these calls anymore, but for the beginning of the business, whenever I did take these calls, it's pretty clear to see on who is going to be a serious prospect and who's not. And if it's a refundable deposit and you're saying you don't want to do a refundable deposit, then no one's going to come back and say, let me pay the 20K. Because at a certain point, it's just either lack of commitment.
It is. It is. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
It's lack of commitment and lack of conviction for my personal belief. Yeah.
cool. Then this is just something you don't want to do, is what you're saying.
Yeah. I think for the price, I don't think is I don't think it's worth it. But I could be absolutely wrong. Yeah. But that's what I truly believe. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah. And maybe if I talk to Gavin, then he can persuade me. But that's besides the point.
If you have to be persuaded by the business partner, then it wouldn't be something that we would want to do.
Perfectly fine by you, and perfectly fine by me. Yeah.
All right. Then if you don't think that this is going to be an investment that would make the most sense to you, then I'd say that ends today's call.
Sorry about that, Devin, and thank you so much for your time.
No reason to be sorry. Have a good day, Mr. Daniel.
Thank you, Devin. Bye for now.